Right, bud.
It makes me so mad. I mean, what I heard my son, Patrick III, I heard him using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool and stick it. I mean, I beat him to within an inch of his life, and he will never
I had to
make
force
that
Willie the
mistake
cat out of
again.
my chair. He just can't take a hint.
Spoken properly. No, don't interrupt me. I've got children, you know. Please. This is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore. Nobody knows how to kill dinner. My daddy was a very wise man.
You don't need to
Before
kill
that
dinner. Go to
tractor
the
pull
fucking
accident,
grocery store. The hell?
I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
That was a close one.
Statistics show that families that spend time together naked are the best kinds of families. You see, social
What the
class
fuck?
distinctions
This dude's a
disappear
weirdo.
when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked.
I can't tell if you're black or white if you're naked.
My body was made by the best designer around. And poor people can lose hope in the body.
It is written, chapter 23, verse 5 of my book. He that gambles his money away is a fool, but he who believes...
Do we look around? Nudie clubs, discos, drinking. Do people want to be moral? Can you legislate morality? Can we tell people how
I don't
to
know
live
if
their
anybody
lives?
else watched the Survivor series over the weekend, but I'd have to say, altogether I was pretty disappointed in it.
Chairman Mao or Stalin, they purged their lands of degenerates and intolerant.
I mean, the only reason I thought the women's match was entertaining was the botches, who pretty much most of them come from Nia Jax. Surprise, surprise. Like her soft-ass chair shots.
Someone to tell you so. Single moms have
Those were
obese
like
kids. It's a
fucked
fact.
up.
While rich people have a lot of guilt unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think
And I
these
think
people understand
Kairi
just how
Sane
hard
jumping
it is
off
to
of a
potty
cage
train.
in a garbage
You
can.
have to give a treat when Precious makes
Or was it Io Shirai? I don't know, it was one of those two. Whichever one did that, I think that's going to end up being a thing.
On being thin and healthy. When my children are hungry, I hand them a spear and send them out to
And
the
you
park
know,
to catch their own food.
these
They're learning
spots,
how to be
if you keep doing the same spots every
Yesterday,
year,
my
it's
youngest
just
Jono
not
killed
cool.
the postman, but at least he was
It's
trying.
just,
So
it
I
makes
gave
it
him a
lame.
call and told him
And that's what the
Daddy, next
women's
time he
War
comes
Game
home,
match
he's
was
throwing
to
a
me.
cheap perfume.
Not a bad match, but
Okay. It's time to take a break before we hear
predictable.
about any more criminal acts against government employees. You're listening to Pressing Issues. Morality is the subject at hand. Let's explain exactly how free
Yeah,
radio
see, I
without
thought the
commercial
Braun Breaker
breaks
match was
works.
okay.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to VCR.
Of course, I liked the match with Gunther.
A radio station for
I liked
teachers
him
and
kicking Finn
librarians.
Balor in the face, because I think everybody would like to kick Finn Balor in the face. I don't know why. He just annoys me. I would like to smack his beard off. It probably just means he's doing his job.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes
And
are
I
so
guess
uneducated
they're
they can
planning to
barely
turn Gunther
understand-
babyface now. And he's gonna feud
Or
with,
dialectical materialism.
fuck,
Isn't
who is it?
pleasant to have a patronizing
Finn
voice on the
Balor.
radio?
I was just talking
Right,
about.
Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed
Big
funds from the
downgrade for
Midwest could
Priest,
descend
but
upon Vice City
oh
and
well.
enslave the poets
He must have
and
pissed
postal
somebody
workers
off.
and force us to watch network programming.
That is a frightening
Here,
thought.
look at this
Like
little
many
boy
things
with the
in life,
goofy ass
you can
beard.
throw money at something and feel better about yourself. VCPR is your public radio station, but you have to open your wallets.
That's right. If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for...
Of course, I liked the men's war game match.
At the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see that show say it's difficult to put into English. That must mean it's spectacular.
Except for the part where everybody got into the ring. Then they rang the bell and Paul Heyman's out there screaming, "It's War Games! It's War Games!" I'm like, why the fuck did they do that? Like, yeah, Heyman, it is War Games. It's the second match. Why the fuck didn't they do this during the first match, too? I mean, I just kind of thought that was
These
stupid.
people do it for love, because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with pressing issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the Vice City area, including...
But I did get a hell of a kick out of Jacob Fatu. And I love being able to see the Gorillas of Destiny again.
Since the beginning of time, man has
I really miss... I can never find New Japan matches anymore. And they were one of my favorite tag teams.
In France, question the morality of making the mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live? Recently, Vice City considered passing a public curfew that says nobody can be on the streets after 8:30.
Okay, what should I do
The bill
next?
didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure. Let's press the issue.
Children should be at home with their parents naked. A curfew makes sense. You know how much money I save not having to wear trendy clothes? Why do I have to stay behind this divider? Maurice, please!
Because nobody is interested in seeing your business. Because we
Aw.
have standards of decency which you are offending.
Car doesn't jump high enough.
Look at me! I'm jumping up and down!
Oh my goodness. Get back behind the divider. Please, I'm married.
What's so wrong with you? Why do you hate me because I'm happy? Jan, give me a hug. I won't hurt you. And by the sound of things, your husband is doing the
No,
same
she
by
hates you because she wants you to get your little winky away from her.
He was stressed. It's hard keeping a family together these days.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free of bondage. Everyone out there in Vice City, take your clothes off. If this is the land of the free,
That's the nice thing about these.
Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Oh, a breeze is so liberating.
Thanks very much. Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Now sit down. On pressing issues, we think it is very important to respect one another. To treat each other like we would...
Okay.
And blast off into space, but there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest
Don't know if I got
everyone
Kaufman
safety
cab
and
yet,
security
but
of your own bunker.
we'll find
Give
out.
Now. Call 866-9-SAVE-ME. We'll get you on the payment plan, and if you're paid in full on D-Day, you and your family will be safe. If not, you may have to choose to save yourself and leave the others behind.
Hey, stop selling things on my show. You're not a valued sponsor who supports the art of public radio, buddy.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much from other cultures. Did you know in India, the women protest by setting themselves on fire? I tell you, next time the kids are screaming for ice cream and pop, I may just douse myself in kerosene. I use that as a threat to my kids all the time, so it's no wonder they're so screwed up. That's one of the tough things about being a mom, not ruining their lives with guilt. As a matter of fact, I don't let my kids watch cartoons or slasher flicks. Really? That Knife After Dark movie may be #1 in the box office, but my kids certainly ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids right, they end up being like Nude Boy over there or working in radio. I want them to get proper jobs, like being a doctor, not a patient.
That is offensive. My mother understood I was special. She made me wear a bonnet as a...
You don't want me to use this.
You got problems?
Alright, now let's do the taxi missions.
Guess you're the new owner. What are you, mob, cartel? You don't look Mexican. Anywho, I guess you better get on with the things are gonna change around here crap. Maybe threaten one of the drivers. Go steady on Ted over there. He's just had his hernia fixed.
Well, yeah, things are gonna change around here, lady.
Oh, crap, Sonny. Might as well leave this to me. I've been doing this for years.
Now, here's this. We are now under new management, and things are gonna change around here again.
I wonder if that's what Deborah Harry looks like now.
Which gang are you?
Well, I'm not part of any gang, actually.
What's your goddamn name, kid?
Versetti. Tommy Versetti.
Our new management, the Versetti gang, is gonna make sure we get no trouble. Capiche? Out.
Did you like the capiche? I like the capiche. So this is how it's worked in the past. We run the firm as usual. If we get any trouble from rival firms, you beat the crap out of them. Then they beat the crap out of us. Then you beat the crap out of them, etc., etc. You got it?
Yeah, I guess.
Just grab a taxi from the garage if you feel like jumping in.
Much better things like reserving a place by my...
Okay, we got a high-class fare needs picking up from Starfish Island. Any takers?
Tommy here, I'll take it.
I address the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow, and they sleep in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day? Oh, I tried to help. I sent a helicopter with copies of my book, but they burned them in a pile for heat. If the people of Alaska choose to live there, let them. But don't come crying when you're tired of eating penguin and it snows 18 feet a day.
Yes, but don't you think it's important?
I think it's very important to listen to me, young man. That's what makes the state of Florida great. Rather than help improve where they are, people nationwide abandon their hometowns, come down here, and shove their beliefs down everyone else's throat. That's the American way, always has been. We should send some pictures of Florida to those people in Alaska. I tell you, they'd throw down that bear pelt, saddle up the sled dogs, and get pulled all the way to Vice City. And I should know, I'm from Mars.
No, you're not.
Mars, Alabama. I founded 3 colleges there.
This is my fare. Back off, asshole. Out of the way! Work on your car, or play the cello, or use sharp knives in your birthday suit, then what's the point of living?
Well, it is a bit colder. People put on clothes when it's cold. We evolved without a warm covering of hair.
That's a lie, sir. We come from the great meteor of truth.
Clothes are a habit, like shaving and taking out the trash. As soon as you stop, you realize what a prisoner you were to society and the twisted state of morality. People think that nudists are immoral. Well, we're not. I'm married, I love my wife. In our commune, it's so wonderful to wake up in a big bed and go to breakfast, clothed. Come on, get in, quick. Okay, please, don't hurt me. Clothed families, elderly couples, teachers, politicians, and especially truck drivers. Truck drivers understand what it's like to be by yourself for days on end, with nothing but country music on the radio and a stick in your hand, shifting gears over and over. Truckers realize there's nothing to be ashamed of on the open road. Get naked and beat it on down the line. You've never seen a sense of community and morality like a nudist colony. We share everything, the cooking, cleaning, wives, a shared sense of what it's like to be a complete social outcast.
Wait right there, Barry. I'm getting something through the cans. Headphones, that is. Yes? Yeah, okay. We just want to tell you a little more about public radio funding. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, I'm sure you're enjoying our high-quality programming. I'm Michelle Montanius. Jonathan, I think it's time to acknowledge the people who are sending money in to shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
Here's a $10 pledge from Fran in Little Havana. Wow, you think she could have given more than that?
Yes, mean bitch.
Oh.
I hope she dies an agonizing death.
Forgot about my rocket
Absolutely,
launcher at the airport.
It's Environmental Week, sponsored by Maibatsu and the Vice City Power Corporation. And next month, we're celebrating Proust's influence on Vice City in association with...
Ah, here it is.
Chavez. Let's carry on pressing the issue. And when the Europeans were done ruining their continent with bland food and soccer riots and arrived in the Americas in the late 15th century, the subject soon turned to morality. You see, Europeans wanted to colonize America, so they had somebody to make fun of. The Pilgrims left England for the religious freedom in Holland, where they visited coffee shops, and after they packed up their ships with plenty of coffee, tea, and cakes to liven up the trip, they set sail for the New World, which they heard had a magnificent roller coaster. Once they got here, they were very hungry, having been on a ship for 65 days. So they ate for 3 days straight. Thanksgiving quickly became an annual custom. America was founded by people who wanted a place where they could tell other people how to live. And I'm a history major. But do we have the right? The question, is it moral to celebrate
I am too, and you're wrong, dude.
That is clearly about gluttony, annoying relatives, and awful casserole?
Well, I for one love a casserole. And at my weekly meeting, my congregation has a potluck. You see, a casserole is a lot like life, Maurice, and that's the basis of my philosophy. If you put a bunch of leftovers from the fridge in a pan and bake it, somebody will probably eat it. It's like my book. You believe in your favorite sports team, then they get massacred. You believe in gravity, then it turns upside down on you. You love your favorite TV show, then the network ends it with a lousy finale. But you can believe in me, and if you believe in something, support it. It's one thing to love something, but if you don't shower it with money, then just don't talk to me. Communism, don't make me.
I only eat tacos. I don't eat shit.
Well, I myself love casseroles on Thanksgiving. And the way to teach your children the rich history of America is through theme parks. I just love Pilgrim World, especially the part where you...
Well, that's the end of my car.
He's learning bad language, like...
Well, let's finish heading down to Kaufman Cab.
To dinner, we're
Do
starting
the
from
next
scratch.
mission.
Even if Daddy is working late, again, we build our own spears, smear ourselves in dung, and then wait in a swamp for something to come by.
In the suburbs? I bet your neighbors love you. How long do you wait? Don't you...
I own this block.
You got knocked the fuck out, lady.
Slowing all cars, we're losing fares all over town. What's with you guys?
VC cabs keep beating us to it. They just got too many cars. We can't compete.
Mr. Bastardi, if you're out there listening in, you wanna put some VC cabs out of action before we go bust.
I'm going to start homeschooling my children. High school is a cult. There's a group of savages that rule the roost and get all the girls, and everyone else is picked on and abused. It happened to me, and look at me. I'm a deranged mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public high school. Instead, we have a prom each year in my living room.
And that leads to my next question.
Shit.
Higher and wasting everybody's time. The organs below the belt are for reproduction and removing of bodily waste. There's no reason that when I go to buy a soda or a transmission, I need... I'd rather not have to look at your moneymaker, amigo. I'm glad you are proud of it. But when people of Vice City are in a Quickie Mart, they should be able to have a simple financial transaction without seeing your fire hose. Are you with me?
Sorry, Maurice.
That's okay. Just try to behave. I think the sun must have got to you or something.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Maurice, if I may, you have a fine show here, and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom. It is written, TV is trash, radio is trash, our newspapers are run by Canadians with an agenda. Our very way of life is formed this great state to play golf. And I'll be damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't fill in wetlands and make a home for ourselves, complete with 18-hole championship standard courses and selective admission. Heathens will ruin the land. Acid will rain from...
Where is he? Oh, he's all the way up there.
We raise children in this environment. My little boy asked me the other day, Mommy, are unicorns real? What am I supposed to say to that? Do I lie and make myself as bad as the boy's father? Or do I break the little boy's heart and ruin his life so that he ends up a nudist or a freak or something?
It's a difficult question, Jack. A very difficult question. Is it right to lie?
Clothes are a lie, Maurice.
No, Barry. Clothes are a way of keeping warm and not getting arrested.
No policeman has ever hit me with his truncheon.
I'd like to hit you back to hell, you sicko. You're filth. Human form of vermin. A blight on a fine society, picket fences and garden parties, and everyone coming 3 times a day to my statue to pay off.
Pastor Richards, as a human being, I have to say I find your philosophy or cult or whatever it is utterly and completely appalling.
Why, thank you. I knew you'd understand.
I mean, you seem to want to build a religion around yourself in some 1950s vision of America. It's the 1980s, man. And one-man worship cults are not allowed, my friend.
Exactly, as I say in the great book, many are called, but unless you have a good credit rating, go screw yourself. You're burning hell.
Ay, por favor, shut up. But Barry, what are you doing?
I'm lonely, Maurice. Lonely, and I need some bodily contact.
Get behind. Get back behind that panel.
Don't be shy. Please. We've all got one. That means I'm happy.
Hey, stay away from me. I'm a celebrity.
Oh, good Lord.
Hide yourself, boy. I warn you, I'm armed and I'm not afraid to use it.
We've all got one. Look how free I am. The fan feels so good.
Where is this other guy at? Oh, he's all the way over there. Shit.
Evildoer, die, devil, die!
Ow! Dios mío, you shot him. There's blood and pubic hair all over the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it is complete pandemonium here on Pressing Issues with me.
You're taking bread from my children's mouths.
It's down there.
Do I have to? Can't you get someone else? Jack, ay, Dios mío, she's fainted.
No. Hold it. Harder. Oh, that's so good. I need mouth to mouth. Maurice, please. I might die.
Okay.
I'm getting cold. Wait, wait. It's okay to use tongue.
Get off of me! I'm happily divorced!
Shall I send him to hell, Maurice?
Yes! I mean, no! No, you psychotic lunatic! Put that gun away!
Usually
Don't
doesn't
point
take
it at
me
me.
this long to catch up with the cars.
Son.
Damn.
Do you think I'm scared of your conventional lily-livered morality? You think you can tell me what to do? You think it's wrong for me to have 5 concubines and spread my genes, or to use money from the statue for building my own palace in Hawaii? Do you think that's wrong? Do you, son? Do you?
No, Mr. Pastor. It's all right. I think it's very right. Very right indeed. You're the boss. You're in charge. You're king.
Damn right I am. Now,
Oh, that was a close one.
Morality is what I say is right, and immorality is what I say is wrong. You gotta understand this.
I do.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I need a proctologist.
Shut it. Now, next question. Ask me anything. Ask me anything you want.
Yeah, well, I'd love to, but it seems that is about all we have time for, actually. The thing is, you see, this is public radio, and every once in a while we need to appeal for money, or cut away when people start brandishing guns in the studio. Like this, you're on Pressing Issues, and in this show we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress and really came together. I'm Maurice Chavez. Bye. Please, don't kill me.
I hope you were enjoying Pressing Issues. I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as interesting as listening to you, Jonathan.
Wow, thanks, Michelle. It is, isn't it? Before we let you get back to the show, I thought you'd like to know VCPR has managed to raise $30 this hour.
Shit.
Which should keep us on the air for another 15 minutes at least.
Thankfully, due to the generosity of the people at DeLeo and Furax, the fascinating show Legal Review will still run. But now, back to the Pressing Issues.
Actually, before we let you get back to the show, I'd like to say something. I I know that public radio may not seem very important in an era of poverty and famine and immense personal greed, but I can assure you it is. And not just because I say so. Look at the facts. 15... we would never have discovered gravity, or the pizza, or the fact that a lot of people love to hear themselves rattle. Anyway, sermon over. I hope you folks at home understand how passionate we are about public radio, and it has nothing to do with the fact I got kicked off the networks.
That was very moving, Jonathan. Back to pressing issues. Where is the creep? Put him on!
Hello. As you may know, you're on VCPR, and this is Maurice Chavez. That is, I am Maurice Chavez. That's Chavez, not James or Chavis. This isn't a game show. Sorry about the upbeat opening. This isn't a game show. It's a political and social debate on free radio, without actors. And I'm still Maurice Chavez. Hi. Next up on Pressing Issues, we tackle one of the most important issues in our country today. The issue of perception. Not credit
Make a
card
pit
fraud.
stop over here at
That's
Ammunition.
deception. But we're talking about perception. How we perceive the world. These are up...
I'm late to my husband's funeral.
Very contrasting views about the issue of positive thinking. On my right, I have Gothic artist, vampire hunter, and, in his words, man of the night, Konstantinos Smith.
Man of the night.
Konstantinos, hello.
I'm missing a sand.
You don't...
Don't do this kind of shit without paying the price, man.
Come here,
Stop! What are you doing?
tough guy. And on the left, I have positive thinker extraordinaire, a man who dragged himself up from the gutter, Jeremy Robart.
Hey, the ghetto, not the gutter. I didn't live in the gutter. I lived in the ghetto. I'm a survivor, not vermin. I'm from the streets.
Okay.
Hey, I can teach you how to be a survivor too. All of you. I can help everyone. I've got what they call a gift of communication. I can help you all realize that gift. Make something of yourself. Realize your gift. I'm like a high school counselor. I'll show you your potential. It's easy. All you have to do is follow my simple program on audio cassette or VHS.
Okay, not right now. This isn't a commercial. And if you're not going to underwrite the station...
Well, that sucked.
Think about it, dickhead.
How many times you got to deal with this?
Yo, what's going? Yo, what did I do to you, son?
Shut up! I'm warning you, this is my show. You shut your mouth. Shut it now and keep it shut. Do not push me, you shiny suited prick. Do not push me.
Hey, you have to dress to impress. I cover that in my program. People make judgments on who you are based on your appearance. Scientists say we form 98% of our opinions on a person in the first day or second we meet them. Hey, and if scientists say it, it must be true. I teach you how to live that.
Enough! This is pressing issues. Enough now, okay? Enough, please, no more. Okay, my last panelist is someone without a plan to sell, without a program, but with a beautiful message. So it says here, Vice City Civilian of the Year for 1985, Jenny Louise Kraft.
Hi, Maurice. This is such a lovely studio.
Thanks. How are you doing?
Great. In fact, I'm fantastic. Did you see the sunrise
I
this morning?
think
It was
this
gorgeous.
might
I've
be
been
the
smiling all
last
day
mission,
ever
but I
since.
am not for sure.
Okay, now...
Car 13, we got a missed car test for you especially.
Okay, I got it. Part 13, out.
Because I deserve it.
I bet you've been so cheery if you had the Black Plague. Jenny's living in a fictional world. Goths like me, we see the world for what it is. Dark songs of the night, black nail polish, and very tight black jeans.
Like, everything is great. Well, like everything.
Konstantinos, you're shaking your head.
I know, Maurice. I am.
Any particular reason?
Yeah.
What then?
There's only one thing good.
Why'd you do that? What's that?
Death.
Death?
Yeah, and dying. That's good too.
Oh yeah, I can go rob the bank again. I
And the
forgot.
moon. At least when you're dead, you can go around as an astral body and visit places like New Orleans. I love New Orleans. It's really hot and depressing.
Oh, death is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? If you're going to inherit a lot of money?
Yeah. No, I mean yes, but also if you can be positive and upbeat about things. I mean, like my parents were brutally murdered a few years ago. Yeah. And I was really bothered, but I kept smiling and I got a lot out of it. I'm a much better person today having dealt with that. They were
We're gonna have to make a pit stop along the way.
And I see that now.
Lucky bastards. I wish someone would kill me. Then I can hang out in a graveyard all the time instead of just on weekends.
I know I'm really lucky to have the opportunity to learn about life. You can't control everything in life, so start a day with a smile, and you'll end a day with one.
What do you start a day with, Konstantinos?
Usually with a pint of blood at dusk. Then I light some candles and cry.
Okay, moving on before we're all sick.
No, Maurice, I do, because I won't be constrained by you. Life is cheap, man, and then you die. If you prepare for...
No sign of Mercedes.
That's the truth of the pentagram, man.
How profound. You've obviously got a lot of important things to tell the world.
The world is a lie, man. Only darkness is truth. I am very much like Vlad Dracul, born in 6 Aura, 1431.
You're scaring me. I wish you would smile and be happy.
Hey, can I say something?
No, I'm still pissed off with you.
I guess that was a bad idea.
Hey! As they say in the movie, man of peace. I'm done, Joe. Perfect.
Who are you? A broken bone? Some speed in your eye? You're pushing me, man. I'm Maurice Chavez.
I know who you are. You used to be a clown. I saw you at a bar mitzvah once. You had a great act. What, did you get tired of kicking you in the shin? Still, you were a first-class talent.
I was?
Yes, great. But you lacked something.
I did?
Yeah, confidence, friend, confidence. You were all shot up with nerves.
I'd like to be all shot up with embalming fluid.
That can be arranged. We're talking about me, not Mr. Constantino Smith.
Yes, confidence. It's where it all begins. Positive thinking. What are we talking about today?
It's time for Kaufman's Cab's guardian angel to eat some fender.
Not a guy without it.
Man has no respect for anything.
Stop that.
Hey, I engaged with you, friend, and you're exchanging with me. I cover this in my second take. One is a
Okay.
positive action as practiced by successful people like salesmen or prostitutes, and the other is a negative action as practiced by...
What do we got to do? I did that. Kaufman Cabs.
I will change your life forever, I promise you. I'll supply you with all the materials you'll need to completely change the way you see the world. Guaranteed.
So stop right now. This is a debate program, not an infomercial.
Hey, that's a great idea. Listen, friend, I mean this in a friendly way. Debating is a yes or no proposition. You need to open your mind to the maybes. We're discussing like friends, not debating like enemies. See the difference?
Yes, I do. I think it's so much fun to be on the radio. I'd listen more, but someone stole my radio when they killed my foster family.
I hate everyone, apart from the undead. They're...
guess that was all that.
Also, when you only wear black, everything matches. In fact, I'll keep wearing black until something darker comes along. It's a known fact that the best poetry is written.
Hey, listen, I wrote a haiku. Oh, the red daisy. Flowers retain
let's go
all
around
happiness.
this way.
Sunshine. Yay! Sunshine!
You sound like you'd enjoy my program Motivate, Demonstrate, then Motivate Again. Nobody ever complained about that program. You hug people and you laugh like you never laughed before. Let's get...
It says in your bio that some awful things have happened to you.
I don't think anything awful has happened to me.
But it says your parents were brutally murdered.
Mommy? Bad doll! Bad doll! Not like my other dolls. My mom's great, though. Thanks for asking.
Okay, wow, you're psychotic and most up to the eyeballs on tranquilizers.
If it's psychotic to be happy, then I guess I am.
A stalagmite grows an inch every 1,000 years. That's slow and painful. That's how I want to live my life. If you can't see the misery, stay out of the kitchen. You may have noticed this on... Scratched into your flesh comes with...
How's she gonna do that?
I bet my ex-wife will be there waiting for me in the afterlife. The bitch is crazy. Hey, can you put a hex on my ex-wife? Like some kind of spooky voodoo or something?
I do dabble in the dark arts and magic.
I ain't talking about magic like pulling a rabbit out of your ass or pulling quarters out of your ears. I'm talking voodoo. You know,
You wish, lady.
the hood, cane, black fingernail polish may have something to do with it. When's the last time you seen the sun?
It's been over 18 years since I was out in open sunlight. I only leave the house if it's raining or if I need milk.
Exactly. Listen, I was just like you at one time, except I didn't wear makeup. That would get you a firm beating where I grew up. I'm happy to give you a sample of my course, Learn, Start Doing. I promise you'll run out and buy some colored clothing and listen to some music other than people droning on and on
Come
for
back
half an
here.
hour about how much it rains in Manchester. Life is what you make it. Look at me. I got a condo, a hot tub, a lot of girls.
Listen, you're really bringing me down, which is hard to do. I've been to the other side many times. Sometimes I barely come back. It's all about astral projection. Like right now, I'm projecting myself into the women's bathroom at the fairgrounds.
Hey, that's a good trick. Maybe you and I should go into business together.
Aye, look, I've had enough of this love fest. You're a motivational gunman. And you are a maniacally depressed loony with anemia. You guys should hate each other.
Did you say love fest? Those guys are so super. Listen, I just wrote another poem. If I had a flower for every time I think of you...
Luis Chavez, capiche? Comprende? We're not here to recite poetry or sell motivation tapes or talk to dead people. We're here to press the issue. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll be right back after this important information from Vice City Public Radio.
That's Pressing Issues here on VCPR, Vice City Public Radio. If you haven't given money to VCPR and you're listening to this station, you are a thief.
That's right, Michelle. You might as well throw a brick through the window and loot the place. How selfish you people are. This is public radio, serving the public with everything that is important, like me. So come on, keep us on air. It's really important.
Send us your money. I'm going to say this over and over until you do.
Yes, Michelle is known for her megathon tantrums. She cares about this station, unlike you. Think of how much money you spend on drive-through fast food and commemorative plates. Take that money right now and send it direct to me, Jonathan Freeloader, Starfish Island, Vice City. Now, back to the show with Maurice Chavez, the asshole.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I'm more... Funny how things turn out, eh? Or is it? That's the question, you see. We look upon life as a positive experience. Do we make it any better?
Alright, back to
That's
Starfish
what we're discussing
Island.
right now here on Pressing Issues. Free radio with free ideas. Just keep those donations pouring in. Don't sell out to corporations. We all need a voice. Really, we do. And today, right now, we're giving a voice to three very different people discussing positive thinking. A healthy mental attitude. we've got a golf depressant, we've got a very happy orphan, and we've got a motivational speaker with a number of systems. So let's start with you, Constantinos, you strange, creepy creature of darkness. Have you got a positive mental attitude?
I like to think so.
Oh, really?
Misery and suffering, it's everywhere, man. And I actively want a fatal disease. What bad can possibly happen?
In the lottery?
Well, you could get that disease.
For people with hope. I don't have to.
That'd be bad.
You could.
That'd be bad.
You two, help me here.
I think he's great. I think he's really sweet. I love your hair. It reminds me of a big shaggy dog with long, greasy, straight hair.
You know, Chavez, this weird goth guy, he's got a point. I mean, in many ways, what he's talking about is covered in my 3-step program, Tape 17. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again, Part 9. Facing home truths. You see, we all have to face up to a few home truths. I'll never be prom queen. Jenny will never have her parents. You'll never make it in the entertainment business. It's about realistic goals. I can change your life.
Just a second, Robot. What isn't covered in your 3-step program? What don't you talk about in your Library of Congress-sized tape cassette library? Whatever we talk about, greed, faults, depression, changing lives. Who are you? What have you done that's so great? You wear a cheap suit. Your hair is stuffed rigid with spray. Your breath stinks of whiskey. You look like you sell drugs to people. You're a
Nah, I guess I'll behave.
This is a designer. These clothes are expensive.
A guy who couldn't amuse a birthday party of 9-year-olds. I get attacked by a guy who works on a volunteer radio.
This is not volunteer. You're a fraud with nothing to tell people, and no.
All the bunnies are stabbing each other.
Shut up. I have a condo, I have a hot tub, I vacation in Aruba.
She's always giving me a hard time. What are you doing? Forget about it. Where we going? Hey, Mario.
Let's save real quick.
I told myself, Mario, take it easy.
Hey,
What hardware we got?
around,
You did what?
Where is my helicopter?
Overlooking the gasworks. You ain't a big shot. You ain't even a medium shot. You're an asshole. A creepy jailbird who doesn't know the first...
I have a message. I can save lives. I'm a savior, my friend. I have a gift for communication. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted. I get paired with a
Got him.
a guy who's afraid of the sun, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants. Sweetheart, I can get you something much better.
Those pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh well.
This chick is out of her mind. I thought I was going to get to help people on the radio, to demonstrate my program, to help you, Chavez. Those people on the phone said you were a desperate, lonely man on the edge.
Leave! Leave right now! Get out of my studio. Go get your own radio show. Go save...
Oh. How am I missing? Finally.
It's a disaster. That's what it is. What's wrong with you people? Please, we're struggling to pay for our second homes here.
And I've only had 3 vacations this year.
You poor man. Let's get on with the show. Remember, call now. Please, we need your money.
Let's see.
Urgently.
Thanks,
Did the one
guys.
over here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pressing Issues on VCPR. That's Vice City Public Radio.
Oh, I know where there's one I
Radio
haven't
which
done.
gives the public exactly what they want. High-quality educational programming about serious topics, and a consistent reminder that the world is going to hell in a handbasket if you don't give us money. Remember, Vice City Public Radio is commercial-free because it is funded entirely by donations from our listeners and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show, why not make a contribution? I'm Maurice Chavez, and this is Pressing Issues. Pressing Issues is a roundtable discussion group in which we ask self-important people exactly what they think about things, and then they argue.
Oh, I guess I can't kill my gang. Where are they? The fuck? Uh-oh, I don't think I can get back up here. Nope, I shouldn't have done that.
Yes, that's going from a man who
Well,
got elected.
there's
by
one
calling
over
his
here,
opponent
but
a
it's a little
buffalo
bit
butt
harder.
And a fat hen-pecked wimp that couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. Any.
Idiot! Get up! Quit being a pussy and stab him!
Oye, que te mato.
I probably should get out of here because I'm almost dead.
I can't pass through, Mom. Get lost.
What? Yes, thank you. I expect you to listen to each other, and I will only step in where necessary so people on the air don't forget what my voice sounds like.
That didn't work out so good.
So I want a clean fight. Nothing below the belt or in the chops. And remember Maurice's motto, which a very wise man, my father, once told me. If you listen, one day you might be hurt, and when in doubt, use the smell test. That's so important, don't you? So, Congressman, let's start with you. Crime is up. People are scared to walk the streets. Nobody is taking public transportation. Police morale is at an all-time low. Everyone is killing and maiming and giving each other the finger, metaphorically speaking.
Forgot. I was doing a rampage.
Absolutely. Those statistics are interesting, but like all statistics, they are also irrelevant. Let me give you a better statistic, Chavez. In 1980, when I was elected, you were, according to the intelligence gathered on you, a man with no mission. You worked as a clown at birthday parties, corporate functions, bar mitzvahs, and go-go bars. You, realizing that you were a hollow man that can only take on the personality of others, decided to become an actor. And despite going up for 17 auditions that year, you only got work as a fluffer in a sex ed video.
That was a cool crunch when I run that guy over. I enjoyed it.
Suffering from anxiety, you attended group therapy for a year and considered getting a sex change. An idiot liberal felt sorry for you, and now you
that sounds good.
Radio show, write a newspaper column. Mine's my birdcage. You've got an ex-wife and an attractive girlfriend, although she's married to your best friend, and you're on top of the world. So answer me this. Can you really say the years of living under my administration have been bad for you?
We are not talking about me.
In the field and listen to rock and roll or whatever you call it. Meanwhile, Grayshaw, I know your father. He's made a lot of money, which makes him a great person, but for every good conservative, they end up having some wacko commie kid just back from a vacation in the Orient who wants... hardly worth robbing.
Aw.
quite simple.
North, downtown. Respond to it. 1071 North, downtown. Radio control. We got problems downtown. Backup requested. Over. North, downtown. 4750.
Spray water.
You hit me, asshole.
This is radio control. Disturbance in progress. Over.
Yeah, there's a couple of these I'm forgetting about.
Treason. What you are saying is a very naughty thing, and only because here on pressing issues do we believe so wholeheartedly in free speech are we allowing it.
It's the truth, my friend, the damn truth. And before you start, I am not a racist. I hate everybody irrelevant of other issues. But I especially hate Yankees, by which I mean anyone from Georgia or further north. Build your own theme parks, buy your own sun, grow your own damn mosquito-infested swamp, pal. We're gonna build ourselves a river. FBI, CIA, I don't give a damn. They can't stop us. You shrub, you yellow-bellied, tie-wearing, bribe-taking hypocrite. What have you done for Vice City up there in Washington?
I've ensured important tax breaks for gun retailers, real estate developers, and I've cut the cost of policing, saving the city 2% or 25 cents per household over a 6-year period.
At the expense of society. Think of the little
Looks like I did that
Poor
one.
people have no voice in this city. Every time I find a park to meditate in, someone brings in a bulldozer and builds condos. The madness must stop.
So you suggest we just stop making babies? People need a place to park their boat, trailer, and
Where
put their
is...
swimming
Did I
pool.
do the drive-by one? I don't think I have.
Red, and by that I mean you prefer a hammer and sickle over a hamburger.
I'm not
Nope.
Bill. I'm 5'5". It's time for corporations and
Let's
all
see
of
if I can find one
capitalism to
without a
step
car.
aside for naturalism. You're not saving this planet. You're spending it. Your credit is no good here. We can't afford to loan you any more of our nature. Those are our trees. I only wish I could be around a little longer to enjoy it. I feel so old. Someone must take my legacy. I must train a little me.
How old are you?
I'm 23, but I feel much older and wiser. I know everything. I've seen a lot of the world.
What does the rest of the world have to tell us about how to do things? Build more trains? Have people elect their leader rather than an elite electoral college? Ride a bike to work like a Girl Scout? Or a clown with dietary concerns? No thanks, Vladimir.
I'll agree with that. People from other countries are good for nothing. That's why we have to keep teaching them a lesson. I'll tell you what makes a real man. A truck to pull stuff and a couch to think on.
I'll tell you. Speaking as a sensualist, and by that I mean a very narrow-minded, id-centered man of peace, you travel. I recently went to Europe. I think everyone should see it for a week. You really see what's wrong with this country when you visit a European utopia. Things like a journey, public transportation, healthcare, leather shorts, mustaches. When I went to Belize, I helped some
Leather
villagers
shorts.
clear some land for an environmentally friendly coal mine. We've all got to make some sacrifices if we're going to get anywhere. My dad gave me the money to set up an exciting trust there.
But how does that help the people in Vice City from worrying about whether they're gonna get robbed?
What drives a man to just take? What we need are more after-school sports like choir or drama so people can learn to express themselves properly by singing or pretending to be a tree. Have you ever heard a whale sing? It gets It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom, helping people to help themselves with drama and choir and flowers and my dad's money.
Listen, trust fund Tommy, your ideas are pathetic. It's no wonder that mankind has woken up one day to find me in charge.
Aw. Oh well, I guess it's a good place to stop. Oh, I guess I am going to go ahead and stop here. I'll be back sometime tomorrow. I think I'm just going to do like I've been doing, where I'm just going to do like a group of missions and stop. But thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you later.